Our goal at Simply Aviation is to show in detail firsthand what it's like to fly on as many airlines as possible, so that when you want to book a flight, you can check our videos to see if a given airline's product is any good to you. And lots of you support our mission by financially contributing to our work, which we are extremely thankful for. Thus, part of our responsibility towards you guys is that we spend our funds responsibly, which is especially important when choosing to fly in premium cabins. We mostly focus on flying in economy class, because that's what's most relevant to the majority of people, but that doesn't mean we get to just disregard the other seats on the plane. Today's video is part of a crazy trip we took to review a couple of interesting premium cabins while trying to spend as little money and frequent flyer miles as possible. The journey was filmed by Simply Aviation contributor Simon, who's based out of Stockholm, from where he flew down to London, then on to Bangkok, over to Hong Kong, and back to Europe in first class on Lufthansa's Airbus A340-600. That video is already available to watch on our channel right now, and I highly recommend you check it out as well. The whole thing came out to just under 100,000 Eurobonus miles, which, considering the amount of flights in different airlines, is a pretty good deal. To arrive at that price, we used a 50% discount voucher, which is only available to Swedish American Express cardholders who spend enough money with the card each year, as well as 3,125 Swedish krona in taxes, which is about 270 euros. In today's video, we'll focus on the London to Bangkok flight of this journey, operated by Taiwanese EVA Air with their flagship Boeing 777-300ER. I hope you are as excited for this trip as I am, so let's get going. Aviation geeks and frequent flyers, welcome to this new episode of our flight review series Brutally Honest, where we try to capture as authentically and in as much detail as possible what it's like to fly on different airlines. EVA Air has been featured on our channel before, most recently in an episode of Brutally Honest where we focused on the long-haul economy class aboard the carrier's Boeing 777-10. Today's journey aboard their Boeing 777 in business class begins at London's Heathrow Airport. Like most Star Alliance carriers, EVA Air operates out of Terminal 2, also known as the Queen's Terminal. It's genuinely one of my favorite airport terminals on the planet because of its straightforward layout and the beautiful modern architecture. Since we're traveling in business class, we get to use the priority check-in line. The staff there was wonderfully attentive and courteous, and we were done here in no time. After breezing through the Star Alliance Gold track, basically a priority security line, it was off to the lounge. The options at Heathrow's Terminal 2 are plentiful. Lufthansa, United, Singapore Airlines, and Air Canada all operate their own lounges here, all of which we have access to since we're flying on a Star Alliance flight in business class. Well, technically. The Air Canada lounge was closed the day I was there. The Singapore Airlines lounge only accepted their own passengers as they had 2 full flights to Singapore departing right after each other, and the Lufthansa lounge was overcrowded too, as it often is because it's the one right after security. That leaves us just with the United Club for us, which was a bit underwhelming, particularly because the shower facilities were out of order, which I would have loved to make use of before this 12-hour overnight flight. However, thankfully, the United Club in Heathrow is significantly better than the ones in the United States, as all United passengers here are embarking on a long-haul flight across the Atlantic, which is likely why United offers a proper hot buffet and a bar with complimentary alcoholic beverages, which they don't usually do in the standard United clubs in the US. EVA Air currently operates a whopping 34 Boeing 777-300ERs, which is the type most commonly found on their long-haul routes. The one we're flying aboard today is Bravo 16739, which was built in 2017. The plane is boarded using both forward doors, and us business class passengers get to use the first one. This brings us to the very front of the plane's business class cabin, which fills the space between the first two doors, as well as another section behind the second door. At this point in time, the seat model EVA Air uses for its 777 business class isn't the most up-to-date anymore. The airline installed 39 Sigma Alcantara seats in a 1-to-1 configuration, with us being in 6K tonight. The sixth row is the only one with just 3 seats due to the existence of a business class exclusive lavatory where a hypothetical seat 6A would have been. This lavatory comes with some extra amenities, such as Aqua Colonia branded facial mist, hand wash, aroma mist, and body lotion. A baby changing table is installed as well. Even though these seats have first been introduced way over a decade ago, they are holding up very nicely still. The legroom is great, and the entertainment screen can be pulled out like this. Waiting for us already were a comfy pillow, a blanket, a pair of slippers, and the headphones. To our left, down here, you'll find the literature compartment. Right next to the seat is another big panel with the audio port, a universal power port, an adjustable reading light, the remote control for the IFE, as well as some additional storage space. The crew immediately offered water, orange juice, or sparkling wine. Unfortunately not real champagne though, which they only serve once in the air for tax purposes, as do many other airlines too. Then hot towels were handed out as well. We finished boarding on time, but due to some formalities we narrowly missed our departure slot, with the next one only being available in 90 minutes. The captain was profoundly apologetic for this, but I personally don't mind. Let's just get a second glass of sparkling wine. This also gives us a chance to take a closer look at the pajamas and amenity kit that were just handed out. EVA Air is one of those airlines which offers complimentary pajamas in business class, which are yours to keep. They are designed by Jason Wu and are truly comfortable to wear on a plane. The amenity kit sported the branding of Salvatore Ferragamo, a chic little handbag. In it, some more facial mist, as well as lip balm, body lotion, a comb with a little mirror, earplugs, a microfiber wipe for your glasses, eye shades, toothpaste, and a toothbrush. The slippers provided were also super comfy and soft. As we're waiting for departure, let's have a look at what EVA Air offers to drink and eat on this 11.5-hour flight to Bangkok. As mentioned before, champagne is offered once in the air, with most flights, including ours, being supplied with a 2007 Duval-Leroy Clos de Bouverie, which retails for around $100 per bottle. However, on EVA Air's flagship routes to Paris and New York City, you may indulge in a glass of the even more premium Laurent Perrier Grand Siècle, which is more than double the price and airlines such as Lufthansa offer in first class, as we have shown in a previous episode of Brutally Honest, which I highly recommend you check out as well. A selection of wine, spirits, cocktails, beer, as well as hot and cold non-alcoholic beverages are offered too. As for the food, on this flight, EVA Air offers a substantial dinner service, and before landing, either Chinese or Western breakfast. In between, a selection of smaller dishes is available at any time. While we are still waiting for our departure slot on the ground, the crew already handed out the prelude. Some brie cheese and red onion on crackers, as well as a cannellini bean and anchovy tartlet. Now we're finally ready to get going, and I'll let you enjoy the sound of those powerful GE90 engines without me talking over them. EVA Air offers in business class are superb, and I highly appreciate the great sound and noise cancellation they offer. As for the in-flight entertainment system, a good variety of movies, TV shows, music, and games is offered to stream on demand. There's also a state-of-the-art mapping application, and you can view the menu as well, which is particularly useful in economy class. Just 10 minutes after the seatbelt sign went off, the crew went into express mode to get dinner service done as quickly as possible. As opposed to many other airlines, EVA Air serves each course individually and not on a tray, which gives the meal a more elegant feel. Now that we're in the air, it's time for the good stuff. For the starter, only one dish was available, guinea fowl terrine and prawns alongside red quinoa salad. Different kinds of bread, fresh from the oven, are offered too. For the main course, I went with a seared beef fillet with crystal pink salt, served with grilled vegetables, and a chorizo and bean cassoulet. Beautifully pink and tender, just as I like it. Along with that, sipping on some French red wine. A very impressive dinner service. To finish everything off, some crackers and cheese, as well as fruit and some bite-sized confectionery. The quality of the meal was superb. Flawless, I would say, showcasing that EVA Air focuses on quality over quantity, because only one appetizer and just some small bite-sized sweet treats showed the selection is a tad limited before and after the main course. Now that we're in the air, some additional amenities are offered in the bathroom, such as mouthwash. With that, it's time to get some sleep, and the crew even offered to make my bed while I'm changing into the pajamas. Some chamomile tea and the little LEDs in the ceiling help me get cozy and make it easy to forget about these Sigma seats offering not the best privacy compared to many other airlines these days, but I slept like a baby. Around 2 hours before landing, I was woken up as requested for breakfast and immediately offered a hot towel and a beverage, obviously a cup of coffee. I'm not having a glass of champagne right after waking up. Give me 5 minutes. As I'm not the biggest fan of congee, I went for the Western breakfast, which started off with some beef bresaola, salad, and pesto. We're ready for that champagne now. Santé. A warm croissant, sweet strawberry jam, a cup of yogurt, and now our main course, pan-fried salmon with pea risotto. Fantastic. Some more fresh fruit and a hot towel. And with that, we are ready for our descent into Bangkok. We're around 2 hours late due to missing our slot in Heathrow and the comparably long flight time, but that just gave us more time to enjoy EVA Air's fantastic business class. The airline offers a very solid product, unparalleled professionalism by its crews, delicious high-quality meals, albeit limited in options, and top-notch amenities. The only thing that wasn't perfect were the seats. They are very comfortable, both to sit and sleep in, but are lacking in terms of privacy compared to the newer models on the market, including the Thomson Vantage XL seats, which are installed on their Dreamliners. I am a very big fan of those seats, and if EVA Air would retrofit them on their 777s as well, it would truly be one of the best business class products in the world. Bangkok Suvarnabhumi International Airport. Thank you very much for watching and coming along today. As always, I want to extend special thanks to all those of you who choose to support us with a paid channel membership. Thanks to you, we can continue to expand the number of airlines and products showcased on our channel, including the occasional premium product where we have some frequent flyer miles left over to spend like today. Next week though, we'll take you along a flight in economy class again, I promise. Whether you are a sponsor, a subscriber, or simply stopping by for this one video, thank you very much for watching. In the meantime, do take a look at what EVA Air offers in economy class in our video about their Boeing 787-10 product, where we also explain why a Taiwanese airline flies from Europe to Bangkok as opposed to their hub in Taipei.